is my voice showing up? Better. Can someone confirm to me whether my voice is audible and please do let me know your feedback. Adjusted it because you are my eyes and ears. This is how I hear the things. It's very much how you hear the sounds from your end. So thank you very much for showing up. It's a great Saturday morning, and okay, so we have few new people joining up. So shall we start today by switching on our cameras? It's not a must, but if you are not, unless you are feeling uncomfortable, please switch on your cameras. Let's connect everyone. Let's do a quick round of introductions and set our intentions. So especially for the people who are joining here for the first time, setting intentions is something that we do at the beginning, because setting intentions properly really help you to get results, and it activates the energies of the universe and helps you achieve whatever you want to achieve. Right? So I will start with myself. So tell your name, where you are from, and your intentions. So my name is LienKay. I'm a life transformation coach, the founder of the Life Coaching Academy. And thank you very much for coming for Grateful Saturdays. This is an effort to help more and more people to get into the habit of having gratitude as a mindset. It's a mindset that you can grow and to where you can actually live in a mindset of gratitude. And I will tell you why it is important later during the day. So my intentions for today is to create more and more awareness about love, kindness, compassion, and gratitude, and the power of these thoughts and feelings, and how it helps people to achieve their dreams and to live in a blissful, abundant state, a beautiful state. And through that, I expect to change the world one person at a time, which I believe is better. And thank you very much for showing up. So let's start according to how my participant list goes. So I'll just call up the names, and as usual, please tell your name, where you're from, and your intentions for today. Vidula, your name is showing up right on top. So would you do the honors, please?
Good morning, everyone, and hi, Lien. I'm joining this program for the, I think, 4th time now. I really like it. I look forward for it every week now. It has been a great experience. It's a relaxing exercise for me. And I think setting a positive tone for the day and for the week is very important. So that's why I'm here. It's been a great experience.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Vidya. Isuri, can we go to you next?
Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Isuri and I'm from Home Tree team. My intention for today is that, so basically I've been missing out from this session for a long time now, and I really enjoyed it when I was attending the event. So yeah, I want that blissful Saturdays in my life again. So yeah, my intention is that.
Thank you, Isuri. Nishi, can we have a very short description, introduction from you, who you are? Okay, Nishi is still trying to log in. I guess she logged out. I hope I'm not scaring the people who are coming in for the first time. If so, please feel free to say that you're not comfortable talking. You do not have to log out. Ranmali? Can you have your next?
Yes. Hi, Lien. This is my first day with the Grateful Saturdays. I've been practicing gratitude, but I write it and I read it out every day. But my intention for today is to see how I can make this a meditation. I don't know the technique,
Okay.
so that's my intention for today.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much for showing up, Ranmali. And we have Tuti. Tuti, I believe this is your first time. We would like to get to know you a bit.
Hi, Lien. My name is Tuti, obviously. Yeah, I'm joining from Melbourne. It's the afternoon for us, so good morning to you guys. Um, um, I've got a very busy lifestyle, so anything that would help me out. This is my first time. I've never done anything like this before, so yeah, I'm just gonna give it a shot and see.
Great. Thank you very much, Tuti. And if you don't mind me asking, how did you get to know about Grateful Saturdays?
I have no idea how I'm a part of this group called I Thrive at HT Broadcast WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know, and I've been receiving messages on that, and
Okay.
yeah, then I thought there's no harm in joining this. Yeah.
Universe has mysterious ways of getting certain people together, so I'm glad that you're a part of that group as well. And sure, thanks for showing up. Next up, Zulfika. Zulfika, can you have a short introduction from
Yeah,
yourself and
sure.
intentions today?
I'm Zulfika. I'm a housewife and a teacher by profession. I have somehow got connected to this. I know Lien. I know you. So that's how I got connected. I have nothing much to say because this is the first time I'm joining a thing like this. So I'm hoping to enjoy the
Excellent.
event.
Superb. So thank you everyone for your introductions and setting your intentions. So let's get started, right? So usually I start the Grateful Saturdays by giving an introduction to gratitude as well as meditation. So we understand why we are doing it from different aspects, right? What is gratitude? So gratefulness or gratitude is a feeling that you get inside your heart, inside you, when you are so thankful for a person, a circumstance, a thing, whatever it is, right? So it's a feeling, it's an emotion. But the beautiful thing about gratefulness or gratitude is this particular feeling is created on top of the feeling called love. So love is the foundation of gratitude. You cannot be thankful to a person or a thing or circumstance or an incident without having love in your heart, right? Because it's a positive feeling. Gratitude is known to be the magic of the universe, and love is known to be the power of the universe, right? So what am I talking about? So these thoughts have such a positive vibration or a frequency where when a person lives in gratefulness or gratitude and uh, love, it raises their vibration. Now, if you have studied subjects like law of attraction, you would understand what I'm saying. But if you have not, see, we believe the universe is made out of energy. We are made out of energy. Even scientists nowadays says that everything in the universe is made up of energy. Although we can see, tangible parts, hard parts, flesh, blood, whatever it is around us, everything is made up of energy. And energy is made up of frequencies. It's a wave, right? It's just like a sound. It's a wave. It's made up of frequencies. So we are made up of frequencies, and so are our thoughts. So our thoughts are frequencies. So what happens is when we have certain thoughts, whether they are good thoughts or bad thoughts, it emits a certain frequency. And law of attraction says what you give out to the universe is what you get. Right? So what happens is when you live in, let's say, on the flip side, negative emotions like hatred, anger, jealousy, frustration, depression, you are lowering your vibrations because those thoughts have very low vibrations. So when you give out low vibrations to the universe, you start attracting things of the same frequency back from the universe. It's like this science experiment that we do when we are small with a tuning fork. So you hold two tuning forks with the same frequency, you hit one, the other one automatically starts resonating or vibrating because both of them holds the same frequency. So similarly, when you give out low vibrations or low frequencies, you start attracting low frequencies. So what are these other things of low frequencies? People that bring negativity into your life, maybe fights, maybe arguments, maybe disappointments, incidents, negative incidents, accidents, loss, burglary, theft, disappointments, so on and so forth, right? So that's why sometimes you see when bad things starts happening one after another, because when something bad happens, your psychologically you go down so much, your vibration is low, and it gives you a result in return, which is another bad thing. So it only keeps on getting worse, and more bad thoughts you have, so one after another people start having a streak of bad luck. Similarly, when you have positive thoughts like love, kindness, compassion, gratitude, joy, true feeling of giving, fulfillment, and you start sending out high vibrations to the universe. When you send high vibrations to the universe, you start getting things of the same frequency, but in return, what are these things? People who you really love, people who bring pleasant memories, thoughts, happiness in your head when you see them, even, right? People who add value to your life, people who give you opportunities, people who give you love, kindness, and compassion in return. Then you get into circumstances, situations, incidents which are good for you, favorable for you, lucky. That's when you start getting lucky, everything works in your favor. Every time you do something, it works, it builds your confidence. So you that also have this rolling character. When good things starts happening, if you continue down that road, good things starts happening in return. But here's the thing, you would know as human beings, it's easier to get into a bad mood than a good mood. And if you take your day, just ask yourself, do I live in good, positive thoughts all the time, or most of the time, or do I live in negative, harmful thoughts most of the time, right? And you have the one in the middle, which is not good or bad. But understand this, if it's not good, it belongs to the other sector. So usually what happens is you have a smaller portion in the day where you live in happy thoughts or positive vibrations, but you have a larger portion where those are not positive. So anything that is not above a certain frequency belongs to the lower frequency. So that's why we need to start practicing thoughts like gratitude, gratefulness, thankfulness, however you may define it, things like love, kindness, compassion. So it becomes a habit to yourself. When it becomes a habit, you start creating that momentum in your life, because you don't have to do it with effort. You don't have to sit and close your eyes and meditate, because the moment you wake up saying, what a wonderful day. I'm so thankful and grateful that I have today, that I'm living so I could look forward to an amazing day. And when you start doing these exercises, you will understand to be thankful, you don't need big things. You can actually start becoming thankful for little things. And that's mind-blowing, and that's amazing, right? So that is about gratitude, and that is why we are doing this gratitude meditation. But today, while we are doing gratitude, I want to touch on a special topic, a topic that helps us heal. Because the reality is, most of us holds a lot of pain, a lot of wounds inside. More we seem happy to the outside world, we hold a lot inside. Sometimes even we don't realize. And see, I select different topics for every week, and this is what I wanted to select this week, because I felt guided to select this topic this week. What happens is, sometimes it's the people that are closest to us, that we trust most and we love most, causes us the biggest amount of pain. Sometimes that could be your parents, right? As annoying as they can be sometimes, causing us certain distress, pain, sometimes even disappointment and anger. Sometimes it's your girlfriend or your boyfriend. You love them so much as you love them, what you go through in your life causes a lot of pain. Sometimes it could be your wife or your husband. Being girlfriend and boyfriend is a different matter, but being married is something totally different. itself, right? So it could be sometimes your wife or your husband that causes the biggest amount of pain, no matter how much you love them. Sometimes it could be your best friend. Sometimes it could be the people that you trust most in your network, in your circles, in your workplace. Now, when we have people like this in our lives, we tend to send out a lot of hatred, anger, sometimes, negative feelings towards them. Because why? Because we are being hurt from them as much as we try to be good to them sometimes. Now, I wanted to touch this today because if we don't realize and we don't work on areas like that, we have a tendency to lower our vibrations when this happens, right? So just like uh, if you take a, let's say, if you take a martial artist, the master would train this person saying, I'm not training you to fight when you're ready. I would train you to fight when you are not ready at all, right? Similarly, even gratitude, gratefulness should not be only practiced when you want to do it with your eyes closed, sitting up straight, but you need to practice gratitude, love, kindness, compassion in the times that you would find it most difficult to generate in your mind. And one area is when bad things starts happening, when people hurt us, people disappoint us. So I wanted to touch that today. So as we enter into our meditation today, I want you to think of one person. There could be many, but I want you to think one person. It could be a mother, father, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, friend, best friend, someone who has betrayed you, someone who has hurt you, caused so much of pain in your life. I want you to think about this person, right? Obviously, thinking about a person like that, or sometimes even an incident, would create some sort of a distorted negative emotion to them. But we are trying to see how we could turn it around, how we could thank them, how we could show them love, kindness, compassion. And that could help you in times where you need most to have gratitude as a top of the mind recall, something that would come naturally, so you could do that. So, starting the session, I want you to sit back in a very comfortable way uh, and make yourself very comfortable. So, you could be sitting on a chair or on the ground, or you could be lying down. If you're lying down, don't make yourself too comfortable because sometimes you could fall asleep when you're too comfortable. So, take any position that you find comfortable and slowly close your eyes. Change the music. Just give me a second until I get this finished. So until the music gets started, I want you to close your eyes, relax your body, and start breathing at your normal pace to see whether you could calm your mind, find the center where you can come into a blissful state. Yes, I'm going to guide you when the music starts, but until that starts, I want you to start working on relaxing your mind. And also do let me know by any chance if the music is too loud or whether my voice is too soft. Because like I told you, you are my eyes and ears. Right. While you're keeping your eyes closed, take a deep, long breath and exhale it at your own pace. Again, take a deep, long breath. Make it really slow and long. Fill up your lungs. Hold it for about 2 seconds. Slowly breathe. Breathe in slowly. Hold it for about 2 seconds and breathe out. Keep on doing this at the same pace that you're comfortable. But when you're breathing out, focus on the tensions of your body. And just imagine as your breath goes out on your nostrils that your muscles get relaxed. Sometimes, if it helps, you can breathe out with a loud sigh. You can breathe in, hold it for about 2 seconds, and maybe if you want, you can sigh it out. And when you sigh it out, focus on your body, on the muscles, and relax. And this is the time where you try to relax your body to enter into a state of peace. So once again, breathe in long, hold it for about 2 seconds, and slowly breathe out. When you're doing this, if certain thoughts come to your mind, do not fight with them, let them go. Don't worry that thoughts are coming into your mind. Concentrate on the breathing. So breathe in, long and slow, hold it for about 2 seconds, slowly breathe it out. As you breathe in, I want you to use your imagination to see something in your mind's eye. Like I told you, the world is made out of energy. And there's enough and more abundant positive energy around us. So give a color to this positive energy. It could be a bright, vibrant, radiant white, blue, light purple, green, or even pink. Imagine the room that you're sitting in is filled with energy particles flying around the room very softly like fireflies. You can choose any color you like, any color that resonates with you. When you breathe in, imagine that these positive energy particles or light particles gets vacuumed through your nostrils into your lungs. And when you hold it for 2 seconds, it cleanses your body, and when you breathe out, all the negative energies that are stuck inside you, may it be thoughts, may it be energies, just goes out from your nostrils like it's expelling some dust. So breathe in long and slow, all the light particles. Hold it for about 2 seconds and breathe out. Breathe in the positive energy around you. Let it cleanse your body completely and breathe out all the negative energies. Turn them out of your body. Breathe in the light particles, the energy, the positivity around you. Hold it for about 2 seconds and breathe out all the negativity. And as you do it, you feel more relaxed. Let's do it for about 3 to 4 more times at your own pace. Breathe in, hold the breath, and breathe out all the negativity, relaxing your body, relaxing your mind. Keep on doing it. One more. At your own pace. And breathe out. So as you do this, you might find a sense of serenity, peacefulness, blissfulness that you feel in your mind as well as your body. Sometimes you might not feel your body. This feeling is really wonderful. First of all, let's give some gratitude to ourselves, the people around us, things that we have before going into what we discussed. I want you to take your hands and keep it on your chest, holding your heart, one hand above the other. I want you to feel the heartbeat. If you focus enough, you will slowly start feeling your heart beating right in your palm. This heart keeps on pumping about 100,000 times every day, pumping blood all around your body. And from the day that you were born, this heart has been pumping blood without taking a rest. Because if we had been taking a rest, that would have ended your life. You know, even a fan, a motor, a pump needs a rest. Otherwise it overheats. But this heart has never taken a rest. Why? Because we wanted to keep you alive. Let's start giving some gratitude, some thanks to your heart, something that we can do over with an honest feeling of gratitude and love. Say thank you. Thank you, my dear heart, for keeping me alive, for never taking a rest, for pumping blood throughout my body more than 100,000 times a day, keeping me alive. Thank you. I'm so thankful for you. I'm sorry if I have neglected you, never thought about you this way, but it's better late than never. So thank you so, so much. I love you. Say, I love you. Now I want you to think about yourself. If you want, you can visualize as if you're stepping out of your body and looking at yourself standing right in front of you, sitting right in front of you. See yourself. See your face, your body, structure right in front of you, like looking at a mirror. This person who's standing right in front of you has been there with you throughout your life. In good times, in bad times, in times where everyone left you, this person has been always there for you. When you are in doubt whether the people around you are really doing things of your interest, you know one thing, this person sitting right in front of you have never done anything to cause any hurt or pain to you. Because you know why? You are your best friend, truly. So I think we ourselves deserve a big thank you. So like holding your best friend from the shoulder, just extend your arm in your mind's eye once again. This is a visualization. Keep your hand on the shoulder of yourself, look into your eyes and say thank you. Thank you for being such a wonderful person. Thank you for never letting me down. Thank you for giving me courage when I needed it. Thank you for not leaving me when I needed someone next to me. Thank you for sharing my pain and my good times. I really, really thanks. I love you so much, you have no idea. Thank you for being my true friend. We have a tendency to always overlook and take ourselves for granted. But you deserve that gratitude. You deserve that love to be given by yourself. And if you do not create this feeling of love, kindness, compassion, and gratitude in you, for you, how can you give it to others? You cannot share water from an empty cup. Your cup needs to be filled. So when you do this exercise, do not do it for the sake of doing. Do not say the words for the sake of saying, but just get into this thought. Isn't it truly amazing? Your best friend is right there. So give thanks. You can, if you choose, you can choose to give a big hug like you give your best friend and say thank you so much. Now I want you to think of three small things in life that you have that you could be really grateful for. This does not need to be big things. It could be as simple as having this internet connection right now so you can enjoy this program. Having Netflix so you could enjoy your pastime. It could be something as small as a gift that you have got from a friend, a book that you really loved reading, a movie that you really enjoyed watching, anything. Just think of three simple things in life, the smallest thing that you can think of, which if you really want to, you could be grateful for. What are those things? Think of the first and give thanks. Say thank you. Thank you for being with me, and be thankful for having it in you. It could be something as small as a pen drive or a pen in a time of need that you had been with you, which could have been much more different story if you didn't have. Think of a second thing that you have that you're really thankful for. It could be a watch or a phone that you bought, after saving some money, which you were really excited and happy the first couple of days where you got, but that feeling died away. But if you really think about it, you could be actually thankful for having it. Because if you go to the mindset when you did not have it, you know how much you want. Now it has become a commodity because it is just lying around. But if you think, you can be thankful for that as well. Think of a third small thing in your life. It could be as small as having a TV inside your bedroom. How many people are there who does not have that? So these things that we usually take for granted, think of a third thing and be thankful for having it in your life. Now I want you to think of a person that you could be truly grateful for. A good friend, your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, your mom, your dad, your neighbor who helped you, a stranger who helped you maybe when you really wanted help, a person in office that really helped you to get something done, a friend who changed the course of your life, showing you a path, someone who helped you to discover your passion. Think of one person who you could be really grateful for having in your life and say thank you very much. Have this person imagined right in front of you and show this person that gratitude you have in your heart. Get into that feeling. Don't just do it for the sake of doing, but get into that feeling of gratefulness. Say, with a smile on your face, say thank you. Thank you so much for being in my life. Life would have been very much different if you were not here. I'm so thankful that you are here in my life. Give that thanks. Now think of a circumstance or an incident which happened in the recent past, which you could be thankful for, grateful for if you want. Maybe in a time of distress, someone helping you. In a time where you were lost, someone helping you find the way, literally or metaphorically. Someone lending a shoulder to cry when you really wanted someone to listen to you. Someone coming forward to join you as business partner. Whatever that circumstance, think of that circumstance and the people involved and give thanks. Thank you so much. Say, I'm so thankful that this happened to me. I'm so thankful I met this person. I'm so thankful this incident happened. Because tell your reasons. Fill your heart with love and gratitude as you do this. And now, I want you to realize how lucky you are for having food on the table. Right now, at this very moment, how many people do you think out there, adults and children, who don't have food to eat, who are suffering, who are crying? But you don't have that problem. You have food in your fridge. You just go open your fridge and there it is. There's something for you to eat. You probably would have had your breakfast, lunch, dinner from wherever you are joining from, or maybe right afterward you go and have your meal. You would have the luxury of ordering some food and getting it delivered within a couple of minutes. You wouldn't have a problem of paying for that. How lucky do you think you are? Do you know there are so many people who do not have this luxury? So give thanks to them. Don't take it for granted. Understand how lucky you are. Maybe even in your life itself, you could be having a point in the past where you could not afford even simple luxuries like that. And if so, think how far you've come and thank life for it. Not only food, how many people are there right now who does not have a shelter above their head? People who are sleeping on roads, under trees, people who are suffering. I'm sure you have a fan or an air condition. How many people are there who does not have anything, who's suffering in heat? Even in some countries, suffering in cold weather because they cannot afford heaters. Just understand how lucky you are, because these things have become things that we have taken for granted. But what if one day you lose it? How different life would be. So give thanks for having all these things. Let's talk about money. I'm sure all of us have different types of money problems, but then again, you are not at the bottom of the barrel. The fact that you have a data connection, a laptop, and being able to be here tells something about your financial situation as well. You're not a person who's not earning at all, who's suffering financially. Yes, problems are there, but still, you yourself know where you are right now and how many others are there in the world who do not have even half of what you have. So give thanks to them. Because when you give thanks to these things, what universe understands is your feeling of love towards these things, and you get more of them. That's why they say when you make a payment, when you give money, when you buy something and hand over money or pay through a credit card or issue a check, do it with gratitude, do it with thankfulness. It's called the arigato money concept. Arigato means thank you in Japanese. So when you give thanks, when you pay without having a long face and thinking that your account is reducing, universe feels your love and thankfulness associated with money, which helps you to get more money in return. So from these little things that we've been doing, if you really understand that our life is so good, we have so many different things. We are truly blessed. We just need to see it that way. So fill your heart with love, kindness, and compassion and gratitude above everything for who you are here today, right now. And just understand there's no other place that you would have been. You are in the right place at the right time. For some reason, maybe you found this program through a friend, by accident, by coincidence. You were meant to be here. You are meant to learn this. You are meant to get awareness about gratitude. Be thankful for that. You are guided. You might not realize and understand it right now. Be thankful for being guided. Now, with all that gratitude in our heart, want you to think about this person that we spoke initially, who has caused you so much pain. It could be a person that you really love, or it could be a person that you really do not like. But most of the time, the people who hurt us most, ironically, are the people that we really love. Whatever the circumstance, whether it's romantic, whether it's business, whether it's maternal, paternal, whatever it is, think of this person who has caused you so much pain in an incident maybe recently. Now, why I wanted to bring this is, see how the feeling starts shifting and changing from where you were, heart filled of love and gratitude. You might start feeling a slight physical sensation in your heart if you're actually imagining the person who really hurt you. Because you are thinking about this incident, the feeling as well. See how it changes. See the physical feeling of slight burning sensation appearing in your heart. Tell yourself to stop right there. You hold the key to how you feel. You have the power to change how you feel. And right now, you are taking a conscious decision. Although you are thinking about this person, this incident that has caused you so much pain, you're choosing not to let yourself feel negative, to vibrate. But instead, ask yourself, whatever happened, if I really wanted to, if I really had to, could I find one thing about this person that I could be grateful for? Maybe something that they've done for you in the past, something that they've helped you to achieve. If you can find something, hitting the pause button on the feeling of anger, frustration, whatever the negative feeling that you were getting, just say, yes, true. Thank you. You're not all that bad. You've done some good things for me as well. You've given me some great memories. You've shared certain things. You've helped me. Those things I'm grateful for. Let's forget about the negative side for a moment. If you can say, I love you. It could be a friend, it could be a partner, it could be a spouse, it could be a lover. It doesn't matter. Or it could be someone who has really hurt you, someone who's really negative. There's nothing good to find in this person. You might feel like that. But before moving on, just ask yourself, if I really had to find one good thing about this person, could I come up with something? Sometimes you might. If not, still, I will give you one reason why you could be thankful for this person. By doing whatever this incident of negativity that has caused so much of pain, what have you learned? I'm sure if you did not have anything positive to take out from that relationship, that person, or that incident, I'm sure you would have learned something, some lesson that money cannot buy. So for teaching that lesson to you without you having to cost your life or something really negative, be thankful for that person. Say thank you for coming into my life and even trying to ruin it. But by doing that, you taught me a lesson which is really valuable. For that, I'm truly thankful. Thank you. Thank you for changing the course of my life, because what you did brought me here today, right now. My path changed thanks to you. For that, I'm truly grateful. Shift your focus. And I'll give you another way to think about this person, this incident. When a person hurts you, if you truly sink into their soul and see they are suffering quite a lot. It could be an emotional suffering. It could be being haunted by a past memory. It could be the state of their mind that they are so weak. They are already being punished. And that's why this person said something or did something that really caused a lot of pain to you. So for that, if at all, when you look at some incidents like that, you tend to develop a lot of compassion towards this person that you really maybe hated all this time. You say, I feel sorry for you. I understand what why you did it, although it's not justified in my mind. I feel I think I can, if I really try to, I can think why you did it. Maybe I don't agree with it, but I can maybe understand why you did it. You are broken. You are hurt. For that, I can give compassion. I can feel sorry for you. What you did wouldn't have been right at all, but I could be sorry, feel sorry for you. Give that compassion to this person. Because understand, when a person does bad to you, they are burning inside, they are broken inside, and that's why their actions come out in such a way it hurts you. The other thing is, when something bad happens to you, you have the power to change the meaning of it. The meaning that you give to this incident changes how you accept that into your life. A simple incident, if you take it give it a very negative meaning, you can cause so much of pain and hurt in you, more than actually what this incident can happen. So you are also partly responsible for how much you got hurt, how much you got disappointed, how much you got angry. So for that, give yourself some love, yourself some compassion to heal yourself. If you can, pull this person close to you and give a hug and say, I feel sorry for what you going through. I can see how shattered your soul is, how damaged you are inside sometimes, or how hurt you would have been. I hope you would get it. Give that compassion and say thank you for teaching me the lesson. Give some gratitude. These are the most difficult things in life sometimes, but can create a remarkable, profound realization. Now let's move out from all these thoughts, these visualizations, this person. Take a step back and keep both your hands once again on your heart in the center line of your body. Not one on top of the other, maybe one on the chest, one on the solar plexus, one below the other. I'm truly thankful for the life that I have. There are so many places that I could have been right now, so many sufferings that I could be going through right now. Right now, life is good. I'm here, right now, living the moment. And be thankful for what you have. The amount of money that you have in life, the food, the shelter, the people around you, the support. Simple things as this internet connection that you are on Zoom right now and you can do. The fact that you are not having a power, be thankful. Be thankful for the people in your home, for the things that they do. Say thank you. Say thank you to the people around your house. Maybe you have neighbors that you really don't like. It's okay. Sometimes it's difficult when you have people around you that you really despise. But if you can't say thank you to them, show them compassion like I told you earlier. Maybe in their lives they have certain problems which you don't know, but these problems makes them come out very negatively, say hurtful things, to be rude to people. But for that, show compassion. Say, I feel sorry for you. I hope you would heal. And give out this love. Think yourself as a beacon of positivity, of love, kindness, compassion, and gratitude. beacon which has so much of energy, which can transmit this energy out to your home, your neighborhood, your city, or your country. Trust in the fact that you are much bigger than you think you are spiritual. Your abilities to love and to be grateful is remarkable. And love and gratitude, trust me, holds the key to what you are searching in the universe in terms of our existence, in terms of why we are here, in terms of what is our purpose. Because they say love is the strongest positive force in the world. How much of love do you have? Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. Take another deep breath in, fill your lungs, and slowly exhale. Another deep breath in, and slowly exhale. Hold the thought that life is good and I'm so thankful for who I am, what I have, and where I am. Holding this thought in your head, I will count from number 5 down to 1 slowly. As I count down, exit from this meditative state, slowly open your eyes, coming into the reality of your presence right here, right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let your own pace, at your own time, slowly open your eyes. And once you open your eyes, I want you to switch on your video and connect with the rest of the team so we could have a brief discussion of our experiences today and do a quick share before ending today's Grateful Saturdays. I'll give you 5 more seconds to gather yourself. And whenever you are ready, switch on your camera and connect with the rest of the class. So until others come online with their cameras, since Tuti, you're joining here for the first time and you were curious to find out what is this experience, would you be able to share with us your positive experience today and end it with one thing that you are truly grateful for? Tuti?
It was definitely a very beautiful experience. I've done meditation on my own, but then again, I thought maybe your guided meditation was a new experience, and it really gave me a good experience. Um, um, I'm truly grateful that I'm alive, and being able to be with you guys today and share my thoughts.
Thank you very much, Tuti, for sharing. Vidula, would you like to share your thoughts about today's session and end it with one thing that you are truly, truly, truly grateful for?
Yeah. Uh,
So it was a great session, Lien. Thank you so much for guiding us through that process. I'm really happy. I think we don't realize how many things we have in our lives already to be so grateful, and it's already just perfect. It's just we need to realize and be thankful and be grateful for what we have, the health, uh, living in a house and having all these facilities to connect with these kind of things, this positive energy, this positive people. It that itself is a great thing, and I really wanted that uh, healing. I would say, like you said, I could. Uh, I could work on two people that I had issues with, as in they love me too much. Because of that, I had a lot of arguments and disagreements with them. So that this whole process made me realize, okay, this could be the reason that we disagree so much, and those differences come through. So it was beautiful. It was a transformational thing. So yeah, thank you very much. It was a great session.
Super. Thank you very much, Didula, for sharing. Zulfika, can you share your experience for today and something that you are truly grateful for?
I'm truly grateful for, you know, being in touch with you, firstly, I must say, and also for having taken part in this. I'm truly grateful for, being alive today, actually. You know, having the chance to, so that's all I could say.
Okay. Thank you very much, Zulfika, for sharing. Ranmali, would you share your experience today and one thing that you are truly grateful for?
Um, Lien, I think I lost you all for about a few minutes because there was a power interruption, but I'm grateful that I'm able to reconnect to catch the last bit. So the person that I was supposed to, that we were asked to hold close and give compassion was the very person that I got off talking to uh, about half an hour before the program. So,
Okay.
like Lien says, universe has these ways of connecting, and the whole idea of coincidences all made sense to me because that was the person that I had to forgive. Um, and ironically, it's a person that I really, really love, and so these arguments keep going back and forth. But I understood where this pain is coming from, and to be more compassionate towards the person, completely understand what trauma the person may have gone through, and unknowingly seems to be spreading it, bleeding onto others, I suppose. It's not that person's fault either, but sending love.
So tell us what you are truly grateful for today.
I'm grateful for this 1 hour because I was able to remove that friction with that person. That's number one. Number two, I got an hour without the phone, without interaction, without the social media, which I've been craving for an entire week. Ever since we got back to our normal routines, I felt very overwhelmed. My eyes would hurt at the end of the day because there's a lot of interaction. And an hour without this is a blessing. So I'm very grateful for those two things.
So before going into Isuri and Kanchana, now Ramli said she had a power cut, and Tuti and Zulfika, you are joining in for the first time. So I run my YouTube channel. I just posted the link. If you want to catch up on some past events and certain videos that I've been doing, please feel free to subscribe and go and check those videos out. There are some weeks sessions which I do not publish because there are some times where we open up and talk about certain incidents that happens to us. So in those days, I only have the meditation and not the discussion part. But you may find a couple of past sessions interested. I just posted the link on the chat. I think Isuri is away. She has sent me a message. Kanchana, if you are there, can we have a share from you? How is today's session for you? And one thing
I'm just going to keep my video today. Thank you so much, Lien, for this lovely session once again. I think I agree with you 100% when you said when people come into our life, it's actually a blessing, and because it doesn't matter where they what sort of a person that is, whether they are bringing happiness or sadness or a lesson, because I think you need to be grateful when they come with that lesson, because it really doesn't matter what the other person does, because it's actually they are coming into your life to show you who you are and what you have inside. So when you get to know yourself better, you can work on yourself much better. So it doesn't really matter what who that person is. It could be person A, it could be person B. It's just a person with a name and a face. It really doesn't matter because it has nothing to do with that other person who comes into your life. It's all about what they are showing you. Like for example, if there is anger in you, and if that person is provoking you, that means it has nothing to do with that person, but it actually shows they are actually showing you that you have anger or sadness for that matter, or whatever that is. Because I think in the universe, the only truth is love and happiness and gratefulness. So if you have anything other than those, I think you need to get rid of it. So if somebody comes into your life with those lessons and is showing you who you are, I think that's an opportunity for us to be more grateful and be thankful to the universe for sending that gift our way. So thank you so much, Lien, for this wonderful message and we are really benefiting from your Saturdays. Thank you.
Thanks, Kanchana. Thanks for sharing. One more thing that I learned this week, something that I had a revisit to remind myself. When you're upset with a person, when you're hurt about something that has happened, you think a lot of things, right? There's one question you need to ask yourself. Am I hurt and upset because of this very incident which happened? Or is it a stacking of so many things, right? Especially in relationships, when there's frustration, tension between two people, the girlfriend and the boyfriend or husband and wife, and when it blows out of proportion, you would notice the other person keeps on reading a list of so many other things that you're mad about, right? So usually what happens is it's not maybe that last incident, because the last incident could be a very minor incident, but it's a whole build-up of so many different things. This could be the same thing with your work colleagues. This could be the same thing with your parents or your friends. But what happens is sometimes we keep back all these negative feelings stored in us, and it keeps on stacking one on top of the other. That blows out of proportion. So whenever you have a negative experience, when you react to it, ask yourself this question as well. Am I really mad about what just happened? Because it could be a tiny thing. Or am I actually making that a point to, bring out everything else? There's no right way or wrong way, but I just wanted to tell this because what happens is when we don't realize it, sometimes the slightest incident, we can cause a lot of damage, especially in relationships. You tend to tell things which you can't take back. Right? So when you realize it's actually not this particular incident, but a stacking of so many other things that I have not resolved all this time, which helps you realize then what I actually should be doing is maybe at a different time when we both are at a neutral level, address those issues that has got, stacked up so we could clear them. Even if it's a relationship with your mother and father, sometimes it's good. Sometimes I sit my mom and dad down and talk about, things before it becomes problems. And it really helps because especially when it comes to your friends and family, it's worth to resolve these things before it stacks up and reaches a height where it blows out of proportion. Okay, so thank you very much once again for coming. Before finishing this session, I just want you to do me one more favor. To do that, I want all of you to switch on your camera. So, Zulfika, if you can, please switch on your camera. Izuri is actually with a client, she said, so she would not be able to. But Zulfika, if you're there, please switch on your camera. One more small activity. I want you to go to the gallery view. If you know how to do it, see all the faces and look at your face. Take a moment, look at your face. Where is the smile on your face? Where is the smile on your face? Keep a smile on your face. Life is not worth to live with a long. Always keep a smile on your face, because when you keep a smile on your face, without your knowledge, your brain gets activated and starts secreting certain hormones, which actually helps you generate much better happy thoughts, happy vibrations, oxytocin, dopamine, and so on and so forth. Right? So your physiology affects quite a lot to your current state. If you just notice you staying like this for 30 seconds would completely change your brain chemistry. But what happens is sometimes when we concentrate and so on and so forth, we go into this very long phase which does not have any feelings or emotions. So consciously put a smile on your face. You all are so beautiful, right? You all are so lovely. And I'm truly grateful that you took part today in Grateful Saturdays. If you believe in what I believe in changing the world one person at a time by helping people to understand true happiness and fulfillment of life. That's why I'm doing this session. That's why I put up something called the Life Coaching Academy to help people. That's why I do programs like Create Your Perfect Life, which help people transform their lives. If you believe in what I do, share details about this program so your friends can join as well. Because sometimes it just takes one decision to change your entire life. Tony Robbins says decision that your destiny is shaped. Sometimes for a person who's really down and depressed, you might not know, it could be your best friend. Showing up for a program like this could be a life-changing experience. So if you believe that you have the power to change a person's life, share more about this program so other people also can. Right? One day I dream of this room having about 100 people, right? And that dream, that vision is not too far away, but it's us who can make it a reality. So with that, ending this session, I just want to take a quick screenshot, a quick selfie. I would like you to do a gesture of gratitude, gratefulness, either this or this, whatever you like. So we could take a quick selfie if you don't mind. Right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for coming today. And keep on showing gratitude. Keep gratitude as a feeling that is in your heart. And remember, it's not something that you do every Saturday, but it's something that you need to start creating as a habit. So, moment you wake up, the gratitude mindset takes over, and you can start the day saying, I'm so grateful that I have today, I'm living today, and make that a habit to maintain throughout the day. I hope to see you next Saturday as well. And if possible, bring along a friend. Together, let's change the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Lien. Thank you, everybody. See you.
Thank you.